Welcome back to the Chiefin podcast, folks. You know, getting around this time in July 1, makes me really proud of our country and how much we care for the sight and visibility of our neighbors to the south. Because, Jose, can you see? We're American.
I think that might be racist, man.
That's not racist.
I don't know, man.
Okay, guess what? Our neighbors to the north would not be stereotyped as Jose.
Oh, yeah? How
Yes.
Jose?
Yeah, you hoser, eh?
Jose?
That's more
That's actually
racist than what I said.
That's so crazy that both of those relate to what you just said. From the south and the north.
Hoser, eh? Can you see?
Jose, can you see?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Guys, welcome back to the Chiefin podcast. It's July 1, so we won't be seeing you for the 4th of July, but we're going to cruise you into this holiday the way we know how. With an M80.
Blowing shit up. I do have a joke for you.
Okay.
Since you mentioned America,
This whole episode is about...
I'm gonna mention Irish instead.
Yeah.
So there's an Irishman and a Mormon sitting on a plane next to each other, and the stewardess walks by, and he goes, "Hi there. I'd like a pint of Guinness." And they say, "Okay, sir, would you like anything?" And turns to the Mormon, and he goes, "I would rather get raped by 20 whores than let alcohol touch my lips." And then the Irishman goes, "Actually, I'd like the same. I didn't know we could choose."
Funny.
Oh, God, dude. I was laughing so hard when I read that.
It just sounds like Conor McGregor. You sound like Conor McGregor there, too.
Maybe because he's Irish.
Oh, wait. No, I was talking about the Mormon guy.
No. Yeah, the guy speaking perfect with no accent.
Yeah.
Or with an American accent.
Yeah, dude. I thought I was talking to fucking McGreg's right now.
I don't know if is there like a stereotypical like Mormon accent? Is it just like an American?
Yeah, it's just boring. Just being really boring.
Yeah, it's just missionary.
Yeah, you just throw that in every time. Man,
Yeah.
Top Gun 2
Mormon,
was
but
so fun. It reminds me of Missionary.
I'm Mormon, but you can't really tell. Missionary is my favorite position ever. The only one I do.
That's like the peak, right? That's like the most fun thing. So it's like that's saying like that was awesome. That was level 10.
Yeah. Dude, that's fucking missionary. Hell yeah.
Dude, the last roller coaster I went on just reminded me of Missionary. It was insane.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty cool story, but have you ever done Missionary?
Guys,
I was just telling you about how I saved 13 children from a burning building. Yeah, but Missionary.
yeah, fuck. Guys, welcome to the podcast. Thanks for wherever you're listening from. Like, subscribe, check us out on socials, all that shit. Again, it's the 4th of July episode, so we're doing some American talking things American, because on the 4th of July, we celebrate the signing of the Declaration of Independence. But Daniel, I would like to invite you to celebrate something different.
Okay.
A mere 9 days before Christmas, every year on December 16th, we should do this to commemorate what happened in 1773.
Were you talking about the Boston Tea Party?
The Boston Tea Party. Let's hit Eastlake and dump all the bloody tea we can. December 16th.
I love it, dude.
Honestly, we need to change it. We're doing it on the 4th of July. It's all wrong. It's like, are we celebrating New Year's on Halloween? Makes no sense.
I say we just do it every day. That way we never forget.
Yeah, we could find some kind of like British restaurant or a fucking book club. I don't know what the fuck they do.
Just break in there.
Trash
Dressed as Indians, trashed out of our minds. Where's your fucking tea, man?
Yeah, where do British people congregate? I don't know. What do they do?
I think probably like in the UK.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So guys, we are doing the 4th of July episode as we have stated, but we are doing the most American thing you have ever heard or seen.
Damn right.
3 each.
Before that, I do want to give one more shout out.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Sorry.
You know, with the 4th coming up, I'd also like to shout out our good friend Josh. Because without you, Josh, we wouldn't be celebrating our independence. That's right. Between 1778 and 1782, the French supplied us with arms, ammunition, and troops to help beat the British. Honestly, one of the most French things to do, one of the most petty things of all time. The shit wasn't even on their continent, and they said, we fucking hate the British so much, we're going to help you win the war against them.
I'm surprised they didn't just surrender just out of habit.
So, Josh, we're not
fighting you. We surrender anyway. I don't care, dude. So you wanna go first with the most American?
Sure, we gotta play another game. I can't remember the last time we played a fucking game to even know who's ninny. We used to do one every month.
I think we have a game coming up this month, don't we?
Nope.
Are you sure?
We have. Yeah, we do. Fact or cap? Is that a game?
That's a game. It says it on there. It says fact or cap game. I wrote the notes. I know it's a game.
You got a point. All right, I'll start it off. Honestly, this was hard for me. Like, it was hard preparing because I couldn't think of too many like notable, crazy American things that have happened to me. So I kind of like pivoted and just went to things that I think are really American and I see. So, number 1. Monster Jam. There's nothing quite as American as piling 20,000 obese or preaching obesity patriots into a stadium to watch a guy who's 5'5" launch a car that is 10 feet tall and weighs 12,000 pounds inside a dirt pit. Monster Jam is hilarious because I don't think 99% of the viewers understand anything technical about what's going on. They just want to see big truck go over small car.
That's basic. I mean, I was a kid when I went for the first time and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. And if I went now, I would probably react the same way.
Like with football, we kind of know like the plays, right? Like we know what's happening. Yeah. Any other sport, it's like you understand. This is just like, gather everyone, it's going to be sick.
I'm like, he went so high. There's no measurement. There's nothing. You just know he went high or he flipped.
Like, are there judges? Do they score it? I don't know the benchmarks.
Yeah, they do the scoring, but I have no idea how the scoring works. Like one time, this car went off this jump and landed so hard on the back part that something literally shot off and flew through the air. And I was like, that's got to be worth 10 points, right?
It's like more negative points.
But it was like he didn't do well. Like it wasn't a good score. I'm like, no, that was the coolest one.
Oh man, the judges really missed that one.
Yeah. Did they see it though? Did they see it run it back? The thing flew off the car and looked like a firework.
I don't think they saw it.
That's pretty good. I love Monster Jam. I don't go as much as I would like to go, but also it's expensive as shit, so I understand why.
Yeah.
But that's a good one. Plus, I think it's sponsored by Monster Energy. And what's more American than an energy drink?
Nothing.
Nothing besides Monster Jam. Sponsor us.
Honestly, let's start a company. Let's get into the jelly game and let's name it Monster Jams and Jellies.
Oh, I was like, what? That took a 180, dude. We're talking about monster trucks, and you're like, jelly.
We only provide one flavor, and it's Munster cheese. So it's Munster Jam.
Ugh. I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind that, man.
And for that reason, okay, I'm doubling down.
So my first one is the most American thing I've ever seen is the movie Super Size Me.
Nice.
McDonald's. This is the premise of the whole movie. This man has to eat McDonald's every day for 30 days, 3 times a day at least. And if at any point someone asks him, would you like to supersize that? He has to do it. Oh, sorry. He has to do it. And his doctors basically told him, don't do it. You're going to have permanent damage that you can never bring back. Like, don't do it. Your body's going to be trashed after this.
That's insane.
And eventually he gets to the point where he's like, oh, I actually lost weight. And they're like, well, what I think what happened was you lost muscle and gained fat, and muscle weighs more than fat, so losing that muscle yeah, you lost weight, but that's not a good thing. And he's like, oh, whatever. And like didn't exercise at all and just ate this. And I think he had to stop, didn't he? Like it was really bad. Like,
Yeah, I don't
really,
know if he
really
completed
bad.
it, and because of that movie, or I think so, like the negative press from it, they stopped doing the super size kind of like
Yeah.
things.
And then that's the movie where they showed the French fries after like months of just sitting on a shelf, and they were fine. They didn't like
So
get all
gross.
gross and green or anything. They were the exact same as they came out of the fryer.
That's
which is
weird.
not good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck? It's like plastic.
Yeah, it shouldn't do that.
All right, nice. Supersize Me, very American. My number 2 thing are bald eagles. Honestly, every time I see a bald eagle, it's kind of like a little unsettling because I know that if that thing wanted to like fly off the perch and just maul me, it could.
Oh, dude, they're heavy. They're big.
Yeah, they're majestic and they're terrifying all at once, just like America.
They're basically like, I don't know, something bigger than a corgi. Whatever dog is like slightly bigger than a corgi. Maybe like a border collie with wings. Like that's what I would compare it to. They're like the same. Like they're huge, dude. You don't understand how
They're
big.
the size of a border collie?
I'm pretty sure they're big, dude. They're not small.
That's massive.
I mean, like their wingspan is 6 feet.
I know, but like the body, like the middle part, that's not the size of a dog.
Well, it's not the same. It's not the same weight. I know that because their bones are hollow. That way they can fly.
Oh, got it.
Okay, Google. How much does a bald eagle weigh?
A bald eagle weighs between 3 and 6.3 kilograms.
What? How much is a kilogram? This is fucking America. Don't
Kilogram?
give me kgs.
What the fuck?
Alexa, how many pounds is 3 kilograms? Okay, sorry, I don't have an Alexa. Okay, Google, how many pounds is a kilogram?
1 kilogram is equivalent to 2.205 pounds.
Wow, so they don't actually weigh that much. They weigh like 9, no, not 9. What'd you say, like 4 kilograms? 3.5 kilograms. Okay, Google, what is 3.5 kilograms to pounds?
3.5 kilograms is equal to 7.716 pounds.
Wow, they only weigh like 7 pounds.
Are you Benedict Arnold right now, dude? Are you a little dissenter? Why is your Alexa's default settings to kilograms? It's a little suspicious.
She is Australian, so maybe that's why, but she's never said kilograms before, so I don't know why she did that.
It's a little fishy on this blessed day
on
we're
the
celebrating.
American fucking podcast. The
Yeah.
one podcast a year that we do that celebrates our country, and she fucking pulls that shit.
Honestly, you're being watched.
This might be the most American thing I've ever heard right here. Because you're like, kilograms? What's a kilogram?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck's the metric system?
And we both freaked out. I'll agree though, dude. And I'd put that under the category of most American thing I've seen and heard. Because if you ever hear the screech of an American eagle or a bald eagle, it sounds glorious. I love that sound.
I feel like it'd be terrifying, no?
No, it sounds awesome.
Oh.
Let's see if my fucking commie Google will do it. Okay, Google, play the sound of a screeching bald eagle. Nope. You scared my dog right there.
Dog heard that?
Yeah, she did. Okay, so bald eagle, great one. I'm gonna go to my number 2. Number 2 is the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas. First off, you go in, you get a hospital gown. You can order a burger that is literally called the bypass burger. You can choose a single up to a sextuple bypass, meaning 6 patties on a burger. And
that shouldn't be allowed.
Hang on a second. This is the worst part, though. If you are over 350 pounds, you get to eat for free.
What?
So they're promoting obesity.
Wait.
Nuts.
What was this again? I didn't hear it when you started.
If you're 350 pounds, you get to eat for free.
What's the restaurant? I didn't hear that.
Oh, the Heart Attack Grill
Where's that?
in Las Vegas.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That made me feel bad, Daniel. Is all yours just about fat people eating themselves to death?
No, I was gonna do one for like guns or whatever, because that's very relevant in America. But I couldn't think of any. The only thing I could think of is when they outlawed a certain like what's it called? A certain magazine for the AR-15, and there was just a huge ass line of people stocking up on that one clip. Also, one of the most American things I've ever heard was, I'm not going to say who it was, but someone was stocking up for what they thought was going to be like the apocalypse or whatever, or like, the riots and stuff that were going on this last 2 years ago, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And they're on the phone, and you hear someone in the background say, no, get the 50-round drum.
God.
Dear God. How many rounds do you need, man? No, my last one, though, is not... It's a good one. I like this one a lot. That's why I saved it for last.
Man, now I have some like honorable mentions now that I'm hearing yours and thinking of some.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's hear your third.
All right, my third one, it's actually kind of a story. I was going to do it as an honorable mention, but I think it fits in as a normal slot.
Okay.
This was, I think, Memorial Day 2020. So I think it was like May 2020, if that's Memorial Day. We were in Havasu. This was right after the fucking pandemic started, literally 2.5 months into it. We had this trip planned with Logan's family, the house down there, the bow. We're like, oh, we're all going to be with each other, like, should be fine kind of deal. You go down to Arizona, you think nothing had happened over the last 3 months. There's no masks in grocery stores, nothing like that. It was all good. Little did we know that we were in Lake Havasu that weekend during a big Donald Trump boat parade. And if you want to see the most American thing of all time, it's hundreds of Arizonians in Lake Havasu with our decked out Donald Trump boats congregating in it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. You would think like a boat parade is like spread out. No, these boats were like fucking bumper to bumper, whatever you call it, with like all the flags and everything. People had like paper mache Donald Trumps on their boats. It was the most American
dude, that's
thing.
Commitment right there.
Yeah,
paper mache takes a while.
It felt very American.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. I mean, the patriotism alone is just outstanding. That's something that America has like throughout. Like, I mean, in school you have to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't think they do that anywhere else except for like
I'm sure they do. I know. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm like almost positive in North Korea they do something similar.
Yeah, but I think here, if you choose to not do it, you cannot do it. If you choose to not do it there, they choose to kill you. Like, you don't get to live anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of nice being able to choose whether or not you want to say the Pledge of Allegiance, but everyone pretty much does it anyway. That's pretty sick, dude. Okay, my number 3. This one goes off of the American dream. If this isn't American, I don't know what is. Picture this. A baby is born July 30th, 1947. Not in America, though. Out in Austria.
1947? Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Well, hang on. We don't know.
So, I mean,
this
the only thing to come out of that country.
This man loved movies because his dad would beat him and compare him to his older brother who was more athletic and stronger and bigger. And he told his son, we're not going to say his name, that he would never become a bodybuilder. And that was his dream. That was his dream, was to become a bodybuilder. So, at the age of 21, in 1968, he moved to America, enlisted in these bodybuilding competitions, was found there, and those people that saw him doing bodybuilding competitions thought, you know what, he'd be great in these action films, became a huge movie star, and then eventually thought, you know what, that's not enough. I need to get into politics. Then becomes the governor of California.
Then he knocked up his fucking housemaid.
Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger. That is the American dream right there.
What's more American than not being qualified for the job you're doing and rising to the top of the ranks? Not being able to form a full sentence in English and being a movie star is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing the fact that I didn't know his story was like it was. What the fuck is that? That sounded like Chewbacca, dude. That was
my
not
Arnold.
Now you sound like a cat. But the American dream is real with this guy. Like, he came in from Austria, wanted to be a movie actor, wanted to be a bodybuilder, which that's like America right there. Just like yoked out of your mind, movie stars, and then politics. What's more American than that?
That's true. I really feel bad for people that get sold the American dream, like especially the ones that they like think Hollywood. I think we've talked about this before, that like Hollywood glamorizes itself, and LA is kind of a shithole to where people will like take vacations, like save up for years just to take a trip to LA, and it's like, oh, I'm so sorry that you did that because LA sucks.
You get there, you take one step off the plane, and you're like, "Fuck my lungs, dude! What is this smog?"
Dude.
I would say Las Vegas is equivalent to LA
Las Vegas
is equivalent to
fun,
like Las Vegas.
at least. Like you can like gamble, and like it seems like it shouldn't be a place you live, but LA is like the place that people live.
No, I know, but I'm saying those two are pretty similar to where like they're like glamorized. But
Yeah.
Las Vegas is like actually fun.
Yeah,
LA
exactly.
is like there's like nice food and stuff there in LA, but it's pretty shitty, dude. Like the streets don't look good. I walked down in Burbank to do a recording session down there, and I walked down an alley and I was like, fuck, I'm pretty glad that it's daylight right now. This would be fucking terrifying if it wasn't. It's like Death Valley, or like it's like a death alley right there, dude.
Yeah. You see a black cat run by. My honorable mention, as we were talking, the end of the prohibition. What's more American than the entire country saying, wait, you're taking our booze away? I don't fucking think so. Doing speakeasies, whatever you could do, and then eventually getting alcohol unbanned?
Prohibited.
Yes, rehibited. I think that's pretty American.
I think I think that just the fact of them still drinking, even though it was like, hey, this is illegal, and then they made speakeasies about it and like moonshiners and stuff. That's so American.
Yeah,
it's like,
doing what you're
really?
not doing, the opposite of what you're told. Very American.
And like they're like, no, you can't do this. And it's like, oh, that's funny because we're gonna, and we're not gonna do it safely.
Because you heard of the fucking Constitution before, bud?
Yeah. Did you know I had a bathtub in every single house? Yeah, guess what? I can make moonshine in that, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, and take a bath at the same time. Double drunk.
Eesh, that's a bad idea.
That's a bath idea. All right. Did you have any honorable mentions?
I didn't. It was hard enough to make up those three.
This is probably one of the best 4th of Julys in a long time. Last time was pretty good too. It seems like after the pandemic, a lot of the summers have been fun. So this will be a good one. I predict that there will be fireworks.
Yes.
And I predict that there will be some glizzies. Do you know what a glizzy is?
I do. It's a hot dog. My camera just died, by the way.
That's fine. Dude, I would be slanging glizzies all day long.
Slinging glizzies left and right, dude.
Joey Chestnut with the glizzies, bro.
Oh, God.
Guys, enjoy your weekend. That means what? 4th of July is on a Monday? That kind of sucks, but
yeah,
I guess that means Monday off. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great holiday. We'll see you next week. We have some fun topics in store that may or may not include something that could get us canceled. And you will have to be the judge of that. See you there. Follow us on socials. From all of us here at the Chiefin Podcast, keep it Chiefin.
Keep it Chiefin.